Hello, class. Welcome to Studies in Urbanization. This is Professor Sophie Statesel Bjork James, and I want to personally welcome you to the class. Today I'm going to go over some of the themes of the class and our assignments. The main theme that we are going to be focusing on in this class is our urban problems, but specifically we're also going to look at just the role of the city in shaping the possibilities of social life, of cultural life, and a focus is on how both economic development of cities and racial segregation, histories of racial segregation, and today gentrification shape people's experiences of the city. We're looking at how culture and cultural groups are impacted by their relationship to space and the city. So we have three very fascinating books that we're going to be discussing, 2 novels and 1 academic text. And I want to point out, especially with the novels, they're complicated dramas about people's lives and relationships and loves and fights and struggles and memory and lots of fascinating things, but we are reading them because they focus on space and the city and how where one lives and urban problems shape one's experiences. So in the novels, I will keep reminding us this, but we're reading them to really think of the main character that we're concerned with is the city, how it affects people. As such, each of you is also going to be able to conduct an ethnographic research project of a particular place. I have posted a lot of information about this project in Blackboard. You can see the ethnographic worksheets you'll have to complete, the proposal you'll have to complete, and I posted a lecture introducing you to ethnographic research. So let me know if you have any questions about this and post any comments you have about the final paper or the syllabus in the discussion question section of the discussion board. So let's move on to the assignments. 40% of your total grade comes from your weekly discussion board postings, which cannot be made up. So each week we're going to have a discussion board about that week's readings. I've posted very clear, very clear directions about what those should include. But just remember, if you do the most stellar, amazing ethnographic research paper, but you aren't actually doing your weekly postings, then it would be possible to still fail the class. The weekly discussion boards are the equivalent of in-class meetings. They're how I base attendance and participation, so I strongly encourage you to keep up with those. You're also going to be participating in a small group discussion board peer review process throughout the entire semester. So the due dates for that are in the syllabus. I'll be reminding you each week when those are due. But just remember, it's worth 20% of your final grade. So you want to keep up with your peer group discussion board, which is separate than the whole class discussion board. Okay, we already talked about the ethnographic paper. Let me briefly talk to you about how I'm going to be grading the discussion board. The discussion board is worth, each week is worth 8 points. You get a chance to make up an extra 3 extra credit points by doing stellar posts. And finally, you can get 1% extra by giving each other karma points. If you read a post that you think is really strong, all you have to do is write, post a response, write karma points for X, the name of the person, and you give them a point. If you use, you can give out 3 karma points throughout the semester. If you give out all 3 of them as the semester goes along, you yourself get an extra credit point. Welcome to the class.